So, for those of you who have been with my channel for a while, you probably know that Star Wars The Clone Wars was the show that really gave my channel its beginnings. It's the show that I first watched as a reaction. It's one of my most popular reaction series, and it's a show that I came to absolutely adore, alongside many of you. I know that a lot of my subscribers found me through The Clone Wars, and I'm so happy that it's coming back and it's getting, albeit a little bit of a shorter series than I would like, it's at least getting a send-off that it deserves. There is a new trailer for The Clone Wars that's just been released about 25 minutes ago, for Season 7. I think this is officially being dubbed as Season 7, and there's only going to be 12 episodes. Bad Batch is going to be a part of that, so I already know a little bit about what's coming up, but just to see those episodes animated and just to see our favourite characters and to hear the voices of, you know, so many of those voice actors who we came to adore for the way that they encompassed so many iconic Star Wars characters is going to be an amazing thing. I will be reacting to the new series when it comes out later this year. Well, I say later this year, it's in like 2 months. I think it might be like 2 months today. I'm not sure. I'm sure the announcement will be at the end of the trailer for when the series is going to launch. So I'm super excited. Obviously, with The Mandalorian having finished just a few weeks ago, and The Rise of Skywalker rounding off the Saga series, there's not been too much recently with Star Wars related material sort of for us to get our teeth into. So The Clone Wars is here to get us through the next few months until The Mandalorian Season 2 comes out later in the year, and as I say, I'm super excited for this. I really can't wait for it. If you guys are going to be watching the series and you want to watch someone reacting to it alongside you, please subscribe, because I'll be watching it as soon as it comes out. I can only hope that it's as good as the originals, and I'm sure it will be, because it's Dave Filoni, and, you know, he knows this show like the back of his hand. It's his baby, and I think he is a true successor to George Lucas in his vision and his sort of understanding of what Star Wars is. So I'm super excited to see what we're going to get here. So we're going to jump in and have a look at this trailer, and we'll have a little chat about it once it's over.
Soon, the galaxy will be remade.
Maul. Now, Bo-Katan. I need to know what happens to her.
And the Republic will die.
True.
I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. Great care.
Oh, shit.
Why would
Is
anyone
he...
walk away from being a Jedi? We were
Oh,
trained
that's
to be
complex.
keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Oh, it looks so good. I love the art style.
We clones.
Seeing the clones again.
Without it, we wouldn't exist.
Oh, shit. February.
Part of the plan. The plan.
Order 66. That has to be Order 66.
Is about to change.
Oh, Obi-Wan's looking fine. Oh, shit. Look at that Mandalore. Padme, pregnant. Oh, the music.
Every choice
Well, we know that wasn't General Kalani.
has led to this.
Yes, it has. Oh, I need to see this fight. Whoa. I cannot wait. So that trailer went by really quickly. I'm sure that I missed a hell of a lot of small details, but I was just so engrossed by seeing the clones again. So the first thing that stood out to me was the art style. You know, it seems to be that they are somehow retaining the original look of the animation, but it just looks so much crisper. It looks so much more... I mean, I don't want to say higher definition, because it's hard to say that about an animated show, but it just looks cleaner, it looks crisper, but it's not kind of betrayed the original art style. It doesn't look like Rebels, it doesn't look like Star Wars Resistance, it looks like the Clone Wars, if the Clone Wars was being made with the superior technology that we have today. And it doesn't make you feel like, oh, this is too different. It looks like an upgrade, which is important, because if they'd have come in and done this show in another art style, it really wouldn't have felt the same. So that straight away was a great thing for me. It's obvious that they are heavily focusing on Maul and Ahsoka for this final season. The Mandalore arc is going to be a heavy focus. And, for those of you who maybe don't know a little bit about the background of the Mandalore arc, it's going to take place right before Order 66. I think that shot that we had of Ahsoka on the bridge of the Destroyer, and, you can see that she's in pain. I think that's her going through Order 66. Now, we know that the likes of Captain Rex refused to take part in that, so I'm really hoping that the Destroyer that she's on with Captain Rex and maybe some of the 501st, maybe they all decide to save Ahsoka and flee in a Venator. That would be amazing. Can you imagine if Ahsoka just stole a Venator with all his clones and just went off and, did their own thing? That would be a great follow-up series. Like, I would love to see that. I would love to see what Ahsoka got up to in the years before Rebels, after Order 66. And that'd be a good way of, giving us our Clone Wars fix, with it not really being the Clone Wars, of being something different and new and kind of... but they've probably got other plans. So, another thing that I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen is Bo-Katan, because we know that Bo-Katan shows up in Rebels and is given the Darksaber. She's a big character for the Mandalorian arc. So seeing how she figures into that, and whether we get any hints as to what she's going to be up to over the years between now and Rebels is going to be interesting. I still really want to know what happens to her after Rebels, because she somehow gets the Darksaber taken from her, and I don't know how. But yeah, it just looks so good. I love that Anakin looks a little bit, his hair's shaggier. They're kind of updating the look slowly to make them more like the Revenge of the Sith look. Padme's pregnant, so obviously we are very close to that timeline. And it was just great. We're just going to get so much closure. We saw Admiral Trench alongside one of the general droids. Now, it's definitely not General Kalani, because he shows up in Rebels. Him and some other droids, are off on a different planet, and they don't realise that the order to shut down was given. But we are going to get a little bit of closure on some of those big characters that, were made through the Clone Wars, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. 1 month to go. It is streaming on Disney Plus, which sucks for anyone in Europe because it doesn't come out for another month after that. But I have my ways. So don't worry. I will definitely be watching the show and reacting to it, and it'll just be like the good old times. It'll just be like 2016, reacting to the Clone Wars again, and I'm super excited. Can't wait for it. Hope you guys can too. Remember, if you want to watch me react and you're unsubscribed, hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, let me know what you thought of the trailer, and I will see you very soon.